All right. Let's see. All right, can you hear me? Are we good to go? Mic check one, mic check two. Awesome. All right, guys, welcome back. Sorry I wasn't here on Monday. I have been feeling like teetotal crap, but I still feel bad, but I'm here either way. So we're gonna make a couple of trades today, try to explain a little bit of the methods that I'm using to bring in some cash. We made a lot of money the other day. Now our account's sitting at 150K. Oh, 151 almost, minus 40 bucks, right? But these were the trades that we had. Absolutely awesome. So we did pretty good. We did those. Let me check again. Yeah, by the Euro USD, Euro USD here, OTC, on the 1 minute time frame, right? All right. So, let me show you guys where I'm at. Yeah, here you go. Here's where we made. Can't really see it. Let me try to kind of like see a little bit there, right? Uh, but yeah, just trying to show you guys a little bit. So 1 minute time frame. I'm going to go ahead and delete these because they're irrelevant right now. And let's get a overall direction. What's going on? So we trade on the 1 minute time frame. You don't really have to. I mean, we could for this if we wanted to make a much longer live stream for you guys. And honestly, my preference is a much higher time frame. It's a lot less stressful. It's kind of easier to go by. But because we're doing the live stream, I'm trying to show you guys like how I base my trades. It's pretty much the same thing, except it's just you take a lot of stress and you just sit and wait, right? Um, so you can kind of use my method in any time frame that you want. But again, we're trying to make a couple of trades pretty quickly, get in, get out, within about 30 minutes of the live stream, and then that way we go about your day, my day as well, right? So since we're doing the 1 minute time frame, just check on the 10 minute to see the overall direction, kind of coming up, break a structure. All right, let's go for the daily. Yeah, kind of confirming that too. The 4 hour. Just want to make sure that we're all moving in the same direction for the most part. 30 minute as well. 30 minutes going down, just a taste. 15, what is it doing? Don't like that. Little consolidation, but it's fighting off against right here. So 5 minute is where I'm going to kind of put my marks. When I say marks, I mean my support and resistance. Yeah, we're going to have one there, and I'm just going to kind of move a couple of these out of the way. Did not give me what I want. 3, 4. Okay. Uh, right here is a good one. You can see it's getting stopped about right there. The same thing here. I would expect. I got that one. And I just want to go over and look because, man, you got to be careful with these. You've seen me screw up several times before as well, like where I just didn't catch those little stops. Because what we're essentially doing, those for you that are kind of new, we're trading in between these gaps, right? We're kind of going and basing it off these gaps. It's just I just find it to be a little bit more simple, especially with a 1 minute time frame, without going all crazy with the RSIs, with all kind of indicators, because it just you get paralyzed, right? Um, so I try to stay away from some of that. Here we kind of have an idea. It's better. It's good there as well. I could probably set one right here. Yeah, and we'll leave that there for now. Now I'm going to check everything on the 1 minute time frame and see how that holds up just to kind of get some confirmations. Yeah. You see what I mean? So it's coming down here. It'll probably start to bounce off this a little bit. I would expect a little bit coming off here, but I'm going to see where it's going to go. And kind of keep an eye on this one too. If this closes below here, I'm going to go short. For today, I want to do $250 trades. What I would like to start doing is only sticking to a certain amount of trades per day. That means like not going more than 250 bucks, like essentially, right? Um, doing that, um, that way I just kind of stay consistent and I'm not kind of putting these false narratives in my head that what's going to happen. This is why we're waiting because it's going to go bounce off this probably. If not, we're going to wait for at least half this candle to close on either side to enter our direction. In about 2 minutes and 48 seconds where we were last time. I'll drop down 1 minute and just check for 250. We're not trying to make a whole lot of cash, to be honest. Um, I mean, we did good. With the more you have, the more risk you have. Yeah, and you also have more money. And I'm doubling up here instead of entering a new one just because I think it's still going to continue down. That's why you see me double up because I don't want to add an extra 2 minutes. I think it's still going to close below this within that 1 minute. So that's why I entered that. Just so you kind of know what's going on here. Mm. Still probably pushing it for time. Say even 2 minutes. Mm. Hmm. That's when we had the 248 to close it out. Now I remember. Because I was sick all weekend. I was sick most part of this week. Yeah. So I'm kind of just like all over the place. I didn't even open the charts at all. All right. We're going to make some cash. See how that's working though? That's pretty much essentially the strategy. Mm. And we're going to wait for this candle to give us a direction. There's our cash. Cool beans. Hmm. Yeah, it's 460 bucks. Yeah, and that's my direction. So you see how it kind of confirmed my direction a little bit. 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Hopefully, I won't be as close as I was last time. And a key note as we're relating. Okay, a couple of things I want to say. My brain's just kind of like doing its ADD thing. As you're getting in between as you're coming in between here, when you start to enter trades like halfway, you becomes more risky, like a lot more risky. So keep that in mind. Typically, a good way to combat that. I just now caught that I did that. The way to combat that a little bit, if you're pretty sure it's going to still continue going down, would be a higher time frame, right? Or when I say higher time frame, I mean a higher countdown timer, right? So that way you're going to kind of work past it because you're going to see some retracements coming up as you're seeing it happen right now. Um, since we're doing fiat, we're doing currency, you have a lot more leeway to handle that. Crypto, when you're doing crypto, you are limited at like 5 minutes, or I'm limited at 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this one. Probably gonna eat it, and that's okay. 'Cause- 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 ' I could like double up on it for 500 and get like 2 minutes, but I'll just rather eat it than risk the whole 500 if that's what's going to do. Yeah, because I just don't see it. I think it's just quick because it's engulfing. We got some rejections coming down here, halfway on this timer here. That's why we're waiting. Yeah, and we're fighting against our trend too. So going down is a risky moment. It's a bad thing, but for 250 bucks, it's not so bad. It's just because I think I could do it, right? Because there's a lot of noise here, right? You can see it looks going down, but like when we go to the 10 minute, we're still kind of like going up. You know what I mean? That's when I say like we're going against the trend, we're going against the trend. It's just trying to read that noise. Bouncing off here, I probably could for 3 minutes. I'm gonna do 300. I'm gonna wait for it to go up. Mm-hmm. It's 4 minutes. Why is it four? I must have double clicked and didn't pay attention to it. You gotta be more careful than I am sometimes. Mm. Mm. Roll that over. Pretty confident it's gonna continue for like 2 minutes. Mm. All right. Obviously, if we had these at 2000, 2000, 2000, we're making some killer bank. But don't look at it that way. Try to look at it like, okay, either way, if I make 1700 bucks within just a few moments, that's like half of what some people make in a month, right? Or it's a full paycheck you just made in just a few moments. So try not to chase like, oh, okay, well, I can make this much, I can make much more. That greed will kill you. Like when I say it will kill you, it will kill like your emotion and everything. So don't do that. This one was a bit of a greed kind of moment just because it was halfway. I broke that rule, but it could still very well change. So yeah, you're gonna see some hype coming in a little bit. I just still see it getting pushed down. Still lower highs, lower lows. And I think my internet's lagging. But Hmm. Yeah, that should have been longer, but okay. We're gonna wait up on this a little bit. We have a minute. So one full candle. We want to see it break down below that. Come on, keep climbing down. I want to zoom in a little bit closer. There we go. There we go. Oh, we lost the 400. Maybe not. Well, yeah, but we still made some bank. I missed my entry. All right, cool. It's fine. We're still even right now because we haven't taken any profits. But I want it to climb just a little bit. Yeah, and I'm gonna be working on this one. Yeah, very good. 11:52, and we bank some cash. Right. Very good. 400 bucks. 11:52's on its way. Yeah, guys, if you have any kind of questions, do do message me. If it comes up just a little bit, I will double up on this. I kind of want to do it now, but it's so risky. It's so risky. It's not worth the risk, to be honest. Uh, 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 uh. Yep. I could roll it over but I didn't want to extend that time frame. I want it to continue going down and then close out the trade completely. And we got a good signal that's continue going down. It'll climb up a little bit for the excitement for the new candle. We're gonna bank on people's misfortune. Okay, we'll enter it here. Mm. Oh, it moved away before I could do it. You guys probably seen that. That huge wick gave me the confidence that it's going to continue down. That's why I doubled up here for 1 minute. And I can do this because I'm very confident. I'm like 80% sure that it's not going to come up above here within 1 minute. So I know that I have this as a profit, and even if I do lose here, I'm still in the profit, and I can make that um, I can make that risk. So if you can make a risk with it being like relatively like mhm, okay, relatively responsible, then by all means do that. We did this one too because I wanted the higher time frame. It's risky, but I think it's going to continue going down. Just that's where we were fighting right there. So that's where we were kind of moving at. So I didn't see that. I meant to keep my eye on that. I told you that as we started the stream, and I forgot. But yeah, now you guys know. Don't want to be greedy. I mean, I do want to be greedy, but not so incredibly bad. We have a few moments left, anyways. A few minutes. Snap, son. Do I want to? Hard decisions. Hard decisions. I'll regret that. I should have like doubled up on that. There's 2 grand in the pocket. Mm. Let's see, 2 minutes left here on this one. You're gonna see some pushback coming from here. If this candle will close below here and show signs, I don't know, man. I don't know. Double up or not. What do you guys think? Ah, to hell with it. I'm gonna do it. 1 minute left because the body is engulfing. Mm. Let's hope that I'm right. And if worst case scenario, I'll break even. Let's see. Showing good signs, no. Mm. Yes. Continue. Continue. Just drop. Just completely plummet. Do it. Do it. Come on. Be that good girl for me. No, drop. Drop. Come on. You got like 20 seconds. Just drop. Come on, guys. Yes. Come on. Come on. 3 grand. Okay. 3 grand. All right. And where are we at? Higher low coming in. Mm. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna watch it. I'm a little playing around. Mm, oh, okay. I got greedy, and I will pay for it now. Yep, I will absolutely pay for being greedy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Honestly, this market's kind of moved slow. Like so, like not even interesting. Mhm. Oh, 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 we got it in the last moment. Oh my god, dude, that was so freaking close. That was so close. I can't believe we actually got it. All right, cool. Oh man, it made me sweat a little bit. All right, all right. We're 5 grand in profit. Not too shabby. That paid out just fantastic. Mm. Yeah, it's gonna continue down, I think. 5 grand in profit. All right, not bad. We're gonna let this close out, and it's gonna be our last one. All right, cool beans. As you can probably tell by my voice, that obviously vaping doesn't help, but uh, I'm still pretty rough. Still managed to go to the gym though. Went to the gym, and like when I'm in the gym, I feel good, but when I come home after, I feel like complete ass. And that's kind of like where I'm at now. Like splitting headache kind of thing. You guys know what it is. It's that time of year. All right. And we got a minute left. We could manage all of these little micro trades. 2,800 bucks. Uh, of course you would. Either way, it's still a win. Oh, there we go. It's the excitement. I didn't even check the countdown on the. All right, whatever. Yep, we got cooked. Oh, all right. That's what I'm saying. So I did that anyways, just kind of like being greedy. But you see the halfway how it just kind of like could shot away. That's what you're always going to risk. So, um, that's why it's always bad right there. You kind of really want to enter your trades towards the top. But either way. All right. So 4.8, 4 grand, 4,800 is the amount that we took today, which is really good. And I'm gonna stop here at $5,000. So big profit. Well, not huge, not like what we had before, but we still came out above, right? All right, guys. Look, do me a favor, support the channel by subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed to our Telegram channel, like our videos too on YouTube, and TikTok, and you can message me if you want to join our VIP, and I'm going to show you a little bit more in depth on how you can actually make some cash, right? So until then, guys, happy trading. Have a wonderful day, and we're going to meet again coming up on Monday. Hopefully, I'll be feeling better. I'll be sounding better, and we can make some more cash. If we can pull off another 4 or 5 grand, right? So, all right, guys. Well, have a good one, and I will see you on Friday.